Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to the world of magic and miracles. Or should I say, welcome back. Did you hear me? I said, welcome back. But then again, you never really left, did you? Yes, we're all making our appearance in the world where necessity rules, but here at the Advancement Center, we are positioned strategically to remind you to remain in the world that supports you and causes you pause, making it impossible for the world to dictate your movements and your pure ideas. We are gathered to celebrate our togetherness in the world of magic and miracles. That just came to me this morning, and my hand flew across the paper. And it's important. As I said, all that comes from the world is generated by a sense of necessity. But there is no such thing in the world of your creator. Everything that makes up your reality can change at a moment's notice. And the necessities of the physical world simply disappear in the light of the magnificence of every moment. And that bird is accentuating it. The more you experience, the less urgency exists in your field, and the calmer you are in your movements and actions. Calmness generates a sense of well being that cannot be seen and felt in the physical, and as a result, your health becomes prominent in everything around you. I feel that with every one of you. And then simplicity is such an important word, and it keeps coming back and back. And are we listening to it? And here it says the simplicity of life is something that everyone yearns for. And unbeknownst to them, it's available in every moment, even when a decision is made to experience a deviation into learning and development of something other, right? What has come to light is that the focus of each day can be changed to whatever you wish if you continually revert to your home as a resident of the world that is beyond all worlds. This is the world of magic and miracles. 4 times a week, we welcome you to the world of magic and miracles. And now I'm stating out loud, don't ever leave. Stay here. And with every miracle that comes, celebrate it, accentuate it, tell each other about it, and then watch the magic grow. It's like a garden, and it grows. Just this morning, I received such a beautiful few words from my friend in Liverpool. She said, "Today is key. I'm looking forward to seeing you." Just a few words. Do you realize the fewer words of joy and anticipation and love can make a world of difference in someone's life? And that's what this is all about. How we connect. You know, we're not using all the senses that we have in our bodies. As a matter of fact, I have a very wonderful memory, which is not in the far distant. It came to me right here, and it was a very good friend. His name is Ivan Sidrell. It took me a long time for that name to come back to me, but I met him. Wow, 40 years ago? Is that possible? At any rate, I had just gotten a job at the Kingsborough Psychiatric Center in Brooklyn, and I was put in charge of all recreation. That was almost laughable because no one was encouraged to get out of bed. So it was a very tall order for me to expect anyone to join in some sort of recreation. And then I heard about sensory awareness. And I asked for permission, and they gave me leave. And I was able to go up to Manhattan Psychiatric Center, where I met Ivan Sidrell, a young, enthusiastic, personable young man whose life was dedicated to waking people up. And I was there for 2 weeks just observing and marveling and learning, and was able to bring his program back to Kingsborough. And it wasn't easy. No, it wasn't easy. I'm very proud of myself at this moment because I don't know how I did it. But now that I'm a little bit more advanced and hopefully a little smarter, I know that Spirit was with me. I didn't know that at the time, but Spirit was with me and never left me. Ivan taught me, I still remember the dialogue. It was like being gentle, waking people up to their senses. And I remember bringing in a bag full of cinnamon and vanilla and all kinds of scents that I could remember from home, and had everybody close their eyes and take a sniff. And it's possible. I knew that it was possible. No one around me believed it, supported it, and just made fun of it. Well, that program, believe it or not, is still running. And it was so exciting because people, I mean, it was not very wonderful place to wake up to with the old gray walls and whatever. But that taught me so much about the effect we can have on one another. And if you have that, yes, you can smile on your face, everybody can do anything. I've never spoken about this, but I realize how important it is. I realize that the smile that we give to the world as we walk through anywhere can be lighting someone's life up that they may have just turned their back on. So sensory awareness went very far. I'll tell you a couple of anecdotes. Pretty soon, I had, well, first of all, the aides at the hospital couldn't care less. They just said, it's easier if they don't get out of bed. You know, I have nothing to do. I just sit here and read my paper. I decided that everyone was going to be up, washed, dressed, and ready for breakfast by 9 o'clock every morning. And that's what I told myself and what I told everybody on the staff. And believe it or not, it happened. And everybody was excited. And then the aides all became sensory awareness instructors. And when I visited the hospital, like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years later, I found out the program is still running. I'm very proud of that. And I think I was fortunate because I had a chance to dig down deep and discover a strength and a power that is not always recognized, enjoyed, but it's a power that I know was there. And at this time in our lives, we are all discovering what has brought us to this point that we can speak about the world of magic and miracles and be taken seriously because it is our life. Just one more little anecdote about the sensory awareness. By the way, this was a geriatric ward, so everyone was advanced in age. And there would, you exercised all the senses, then you exercised all your muscles, and at the end, you exercised the sense of touch. And this was interesting because I would never come on as if I were the leader and I was going to tell them what they were going to do. I always gave them a choice. And I remember one woman, I said, would you like a handshake or would you like a hug? And she looked up at me and she said, I haven't been hugged in 40 years. May I have a hug? I'll never forget her. But then, since then, I've learned that the physical touch is truly important. We all know about the Reese chimpanzees, and if they don't have the love of their mother and the hugging and the touching, they may not survive. But I've since learned, and I didn't know then, about each one having their own field of energy. I was moving, I guess my spirit was moving me, but I have since learned about the fields and the importance that each and every one of us has a field of energy. I hope you're hearing that bird as I'm hearing him. It's confirmation. But then I learned that it doesn't have to be skin on skin, tactile all the time. That could be a little intrusive. But if you recognize someone's field and you honor that field, and if you're so inclined and feeling the love, and you allow one field to come and join another field, that's magic. That's love. That's humanity seen as one. We are residents of the world of magic and miracles. One thought of someone across the globe will be picked up and felt. I know that. Thank you for allowing me to tell you about one experience many, many, many years ago that I'm first understanding now. And the most wonderful thing is understanding grows as perhaps the intellect diminishes. What is the intellect? It's like a filibuster by the brain, speaking about how important it is. But it's not. We know that. We feel that. And I send a proverbial hug to every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me. And now it's my turn to wish you a perfect life, perfect health, and an unbelievably magical future. Thank you.